my name is Jennifer Westcott, and I'd like to take a moment and just share with you a little bit of a story that changed my life in an instant. On June 17th, 2024, my beloved husband transitioned in our home unexpectedly. He had 2 back-to-back strokes, and I was very blessed because of the circumstances. I was able to have an entire day with him here in my home, to have closure and be with him and just go through, have that transition. And I realize I'm very fortunate. Not everybody gets that. In fact, I know people that have had very traumatizing situations when a loved one passes and the body is just swept away, and but anyway, I was very blessed that I got to have time with him. And towards the end of that day, I laid next to his body, which had been cleaned up, and put clothes on him, and he was in a blanket, and I laid on the bed next to him with the sun was shining in our room, and I was holding his hand like this. That is a story in itself, how that came to be, and I was told to do that. And when I did, and I started this breathing technique and a chant that he and I used to do, holding hands like that, the room started spinning, and I had a vision. You could call it a vision, a download. I call it a transmission, because a voice was coming into me and through me all at the same time, partially in first person and partially in third person. And it was, this is not the end. This is only the beginning. And Ricky is working in the causal realm, and you are working in the effectual realm. And together you serve a grand purpose for humanity. And I also got that Ricky would be helping me to ascend to the higher realms so that I could walk where he is walking, even while I'm in this body. And then there was some light language that came out. That's never happened with me before. And I knew it was an anchoring. I don't know what I said, but I know it was an anchoring. And as you can imagine, I went from absolute devastation to pure joy, like in an instant. And it's not to say that I didn't grieve, that I don't grieve. It's not a bypass of any sort. But now, as time has gone on, I am realizing that I realize the purpose that we are having together. And I was called through when we did really start communicating. I was told that he and I would be writing this book together. And so I just published a book February 3rd called A Cosmic Love Story, Shattering the Illusion of Death, Communicating with My Beloved Beyond the Veil. And this book coming out is the message to all of humanity that death is an illusion. And because of our beliefs about death being a final and a loss and everything's over, we grieve. And it's really difficult to find our way out of that grief infinitely, for good. And there is literally so much to be gained. Just because we can't see with the five senses, and our vision here is so limited in this realm that we don't see them, does not mean that they're not there in their soul body, and they are. And if we can, when we tap into that, we can communicate. And there's a lot to be gained and learned, which is part of the reason why we have been programmed and influenced heavily to not communicate with them and to believe that they're dead and gone. And so, and also it helps bring us out of grief into a joy that's everlasting. And this is our purpose together. This is, I know this, and I know the other purpose is to help people to connect with their souls, their true nature, who they really are, bring that back into the body to integrate it, and bring forth heaven on earth. And so, if this resonates with you and you think it resonates with your guest, I would absolutely love to be a guest on your podcast and share this, because I know it's my purpose and it's an important message. It is my intention to get this book out, because there will be like 5 other volumes to it. And there's also a workbook that goes with it that helps people through beliefs and through grief, and to connect with the soul and to communicate with loved ones on the other side in a way that's not scary or confusing, but with complete clarity. And so I will say no more other than I am an author. I'm a transformational coach, which I've been doing since 2018. I'm a podcast host, just like you, and a speaker. And so anyway, I look forward to connecting with you and meeting you and having beautiful conversations with you. If this is in alignment with what with your purpose in your journey as well. So thank you.